welcome back to my channel. Today I am 35 weeks pregnant. We have only 5 more weeks to go, possibly. It could be a little bit more or a little bit less, but we are slowly but very quickly coming up to baby time. I really remember feeling this way with Cooper's pregnancy. It was almost like you get to this certain point and you start to realize that very soon you're gonna look back on this time and say, wow, I didn't even know what she looked like then. I didn't even know who she was. I didn't know her habits and like her characteristics and just, you know, all the things that make her her. That's how I felt with Cooper's pregnancy. I remember holding him and seeing him and thinking to myself, how did I ever not know what he looked like? Of course this is what he looked like. So it's just this like surreal feeling to know that I'm soon going to be thinking the exact same thing. So let's jump right into this update. As far as symptoms go, I have a huge one for this week. I have never in my life ever been this tired. And I don't know if it has to do with how little I'm sleeping at night, the amount that I'm trying to accomplish during the day, or the fact that I am just pregnant and it's a pregnancy symptom. To be quite honest, I'm sure it's a combination of all three. But with Cooper's pregnancy, I was never ever this tired, and I was really tired in the beginning for his. I wake up and I cannot function. My eyes will not open. I feel so lethargic and just tired. But during the night, I'm really waking up like every 45 minutes to go pee, you know, to try to combat my heartburn. I don't know. It's really been a tough week. The fact that I even had vlogs, like footage to put up this week, it was a really difficult week for me. I'm hoping that my energy comes back because I have so much to accomplish to prepare for baby girl's arrival. So fingers crossed for me, guys, that my energy levels start to pick back up again. My heartburn has also been pretty bad still. Not nearly as bad as it was. I'm not really having it all throughout the day anymore. However, I am starting to get it really badly at night again. Almond milk has really been helping. I will start off the evening drinking like 1 to 2 cups of almond milk, and it really seems to make it go away the entire time I'm awake, plus while I'm sleeping. But I think when I start to like actually lay down, that's when the heartburn starts to pick back up again, and then I usually switch over to Tums, or I will go in between taking Tums and the almond milk as well. I've definitely been peeing frequently. Yesterday I was walking around with my friend and I definitely was having contractions, like Braxton Hicks, but then again they were back and belly contractions, and they were pretty consistent. So I mean, I don't know if I was dehydrated. Like, if I was a couple more weeks along, I would definitely have been like, I might be going into labor right now. I think knowing that I was only like 35 weeks, that it just like wasn't, I don't know, really going to be anything. And I did notice that like once I had stopped walking around, they started to subside and be more irregular. So I kind of knew in the back of my head that it wasn't, you know, anything to be alarmed about, but it was pretty crazy to feel those feelings again because I haven't felt them in a while. So to really feel contractions like that, I was like, whoa, this is bringing me back. I have noticed that my skin is a little bit more itchy. It's really just on my arms though, right here, and I did have a tank top on and get a sunburn a little while ago, so it's very possible that that has nothing to do with pregnancy and everything to do with the fact that I got a sunburn, and now it's just kind of like in that itchy stage. But I figured it was worthwhile to mention that. As far as cravings go, sushi. I have been craving sushi ever since my friend, by the way guys, my friend, she finally has announced that she's pregnant. So the friend that you see in all of my videos, her name is Nico. She is pregnant with her 3rd baby. and I have been like patiently waiting to just like be able to mention it. But yeah, so she is 13 weeks pregnant and she's due in November, which is so exciting because my baby girl is gonna be born and then her baby's gonna be born. So we actually know what she's having, but I'm not sure if she's going to be like telling everyone, so I'm gonna keep that a secret as for now. But yeah, guys, we're gonna have a baby like 5 months apart. I'm so excited. But back to what I was saying. So she mentioned that she had like sushi, and I was like, I want sushi so bad, so bad. For those of you who are like, oh, sushi, you know, like you're not supposed to eat sushi when you're pregnant, here's the deal. This is one of those things where like, to each their own. Like I think that if you don't have a sushi restaurant near you, if you don't live on the coast where like the sushi is super fresh like I do, if you're not going to go to like an expensive like reputable restaurant, you should not have sushi while you are pregnant. You also should stay away from anything that's high in mercury, anything that could be potentially dangerous for other reasons. For me, for like the first and second trimester, more or less, I stay away from anything that's raw, just because my personal decision is to not have sushi that is raw. So I'll get like, you know, shrimp tempura roll, anything with shrimp in it. I will get like eel and avocado I really like. I'll get things like that, things that are cooked sushi. And then during the third trimester, I kind of just get like a little lax because it's like the baby's fully grown. If I was to get, you know, some type of sickness or illness or, you know, salmonella, E. coli, while it would be extremely bad, it's not something that would like really drastically affect my pregnancy or like the development of my baby. So that's like my personal opinion. Please do not take that as any medical advice whatsoever. If you disagree, that is perfectly fine, and I completely understand why you disagree. But that's the awesome thing about being the mom and being in the position to make your own decisions about your baby. We all have agreements and disagreements, and that's just the way it is. So to each their own, but I might have some sushi. Something that I haven't talked about this whole pregnancy is something that I've actually not been craving at all, and that's chicken. I have wanted nothing to do with chicken. I am okay with like chicken burger, and I'm okay with chicken wings, believe it or not, but like any grilled chicken, any like chicken breast, ugh, like it like makes me queasy thinking about it now. I have definitely just like not wanted chicken this whole pregnancy, so I thought that that would be something fun to kind of just like mention. For those of you who are pregnant or who have been pregnant in the past, like what food aversions have you guys had? I feel like chicken's probably a big one. But that is it for symptoms and cravings. Let me show you my bump. For those of you who watch our vlogging channel, you probably have heard us mention the fact that we actually live directly on a lake. There is a lake in our backyard, and I love going out on the kayaks and just enjoying the outdoors. Along with that comes mosquitoes, and especially scary concept of Zika virus, and Zika is known to like really affect a pregnancy. So they say to try to like stay away from areas that have like an increase in mosquitoes, and to also stay away from certain countries while you are pregnant. It was really a scary thing during Cooper's pregnancy, and it's still around today during this baby's pregnancy. While with pregnancy you have to avoid a mosquito repellent that has DEET in it, they do actually make a mosquito repellent that is DEET free, that is with I think eucalyptus and something else, and it really does work. I actually have not used it, but my friend used it, and she says that it's like by far the best all-natural mosquito repellent that she's always use, and I'll put a photo here so that you guys can see the one that she was talking about. But I totally trust her opinion, and it's definitely the one that I'm going to pick up. I was petrified to go anywhere near the water during Cooper's pregnancy, and it just really kind of made my summer feel weird and different, and I wasn't able to really enjoy myself. With this pregnancy, being that we haven't really gotten into like those like super hot temperatures, while there's still mosquitoes out right now, they're not like, you know, like a huge influx of mosquitoes. So I'm actually going to buy it. I'm gonna test it out and see if I like it. I will definitely give you an update in a few pregnancy updates from now, if there are any. I could have a baby like next week. Alrighty folks, that is it for this week's pregnancy update. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. And if you are new to our channel, please subscribe. We'd love to have you come along. We're about to have a baby soon. Hit the like button if you liked it, and we will see you next week. Bye!